I have bad relationships with my children at varying times. I drive a school bus, George, from 5:30 a.m. until 8:30, and from 1:30 to 4:30, and I have 10 of the most wonderful African American middle school kids you can imagine, and they're like family. And so I do that, and that's my day job, and this is my night job.
Do you have Uber or DoorDash or anything like that?
It gives me DoorDash, and the government, they don't care if you do it, they just won't count it as a job. Because it's not where you get, once you get a W-2, it's a hard job. It's a hard job. What it reinforced, because I knew a lot about service the way I grew up. But I'm just amazed at, one, what people will order. And, that somebody will spend $10 to get $5 worth of candy. I'm also amazed at how fast food restaurants are not fast, and how in St. Louis, since COVID, they don't even open. You can only go through the drive-thru. It's just, I think if my children all waited tables or had similar service jobs, I think everybody should do that. I think it's an education in customer service, and it's like you want to be treated, and in race and age and it matters. You treat people right, the golden rule, and that seems to have been lost. You really see it, DoorDash.
First time caller BJ, and your neck of the woods, St. Louis. Hey, BJ. You there? Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, I used to call on John's company as a lender rep for the subprime lender that he doesn't really think too highly of.
Small world, so.
Yes, it is a small world. It was a small thing. Who did you work for, if I may ask?
I worked for the First Banking Company.
Oh, yeah, well, that was owned by National City. That's right. Yeah, that was the undoing of National. I didn't even know they owned First Franklin until they tried to sell Lynch in 2007 and 8.
They basically gave it away, didn't they?
Well, that's also Merrill Lynch and Bank of America. That's a cascading thing. Yeah, but you were at ground zero. You understand the subprime business far better than I do.
They say we may be being back to
I think one, I will say that I think real estate is headed for certainly a big downturn. I won't know that I'd say crash because I'm not that smart. But and I also don't think there's a risk in lending that there was 15 years ago. But there's still a lot of risk in it. And the problem you've got is in your earlier guess at the very beginning, your first, mortgage rates are 6.4. It wasn't, 2 years ago they were 2.7. And that's a big thing in housing and in commercial real estate.
What was the crime that they claim you committed? Because it's not a crime to take a bank. I mean, that's a business move, right?
Right. That is, but once you take one, they look at everything. What I did was, in the transaction, I was trying to do something, replicate something that I'd seen someone do 30 years before I was bought our first bank from that made tens of millions of dollars. Is my co-defendant had bad loans at quite a few banks. So we bought him a huge discount from those banks, but I wouldn't lend him the money because I knew he had problems. But he found 3 qualified people that could pay the loan without any income from the loan, okay? So that the risk wasn't a bit bad. What happened, and all he had to do was get a deal with friends where he would make commissions on selling them, and he would get paid for the improvement. And they would take the gains, and he had some kind of revenue split. I don't know what that was. That was between them. Along the way to that party, there was a loan at one of the banks they're buying from that he and I had at the corner of McKnight in Manchester, and it was going to be a partner. And they had a signed contract, and in 2008, Target backed out, and that bank got very antsy, and they wanted their money. They called it. Well, they were going to call it. And they were going to come to me for the money, and I had lost so much money I couldn't do it. So we put it in the package. And all that had to happen was that he liquidated, because there was plenty of overage in that, it would have just disappeared, because it was only a few $100,000, but that's breaking the law. And
you definitely told that you do it.
I told him it was wrong. Absolutely, and I worried about, but he had such success at liquidating situations like that himself. Back to what I said earlier, what he thought is once we got those banks off his back, he not only took
choice, and I hope maybe it's turned into a movie one day, huh?
Well, let's hope so. Hey, George, thank you for your time, and you thank your guests for listening. I love your show. As an AM and a PM. I'll see you next time I'm in LA, I promise.
All right, you be good. Sean Hayes, former banker, did his time 8 years. Came out and wrote the book, The Great Choice, which is available all over the place. And his website is linked up at picoftheday.com. Up next, we'll talk about the other side.
Don't forget to watch our TV show, Beyond Belief with George Norrie. Simply go to beyondbelief.com.
I've been a small business person my entire adult life, and over the years, several HR issues I got nailed. I could never afford an HR person, but there's an answer, Bambi.com, and with Bambi, you get an HR person starting at just $99 per month. I thought this was too good to be true. This is real. Bambi helps you deal with your HR problems, like writing HR policies, sexual harassment training, hostile work environments, terminations. That was my problem. People complaining about other employees, all putting you and your business at risk. With Bambi, you get access to your own dedicated HR manager available by phone, email, real-time chat. Go to Bambi.com, type in KFI under the radio drop-down when you sign up. Bambi.com, that's KFI under the radio drop-down. I want the credit, please. Spelled BAM, B-E-E, that's BAM, B-E-E, that's Bambi.com. The Hit True Crime Podcast, Paper Ghost, is back with a brand new case. Season 3 digs deep into the 1992 cold case murder of Tammy Jo Lewicki, a New Jersey college student, and uncovers a murky police investigation, a pool of new suspects, and the community still desperate for answers 30 years later.
Tammy's supposed to be on campus, and she's not here, and people are starting to get worried.
Traffic that window.
I
mean, you gotta get her back.
News without dispute.
Los Angeles, Orange County, live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
What to do with
That's your
P22?
bitch.
I'm Amy King in the KFI
That was your two bitch.
The remains of the mountain lion known as P22 is still in a freezer at the Natural History Museum of LA.
That's offensive. All right, that person from Indiana, Jew bitch.
Try to figure out what to do with him.
Who's your kike bitch? Yeah, that's offensive. Okay, that person from Indiana, kike bitch.
Returned untouched to the ancestral lands where he spent his life.
Who's your our word?
To be honored with a traditional burial. A celebration of life for P22 was held last Saturday at the Greek Theater in Griffith Park. It was sold out.
Jesus fucking
President
Christ.
Biden taking some shots at Republicans during the State of the Union. Biden criticized Republicans for not raising potential debt ceiling without committing. Those plans include cutting Medicare and Social Security.
I'm not saying it's a majority. I'll give you a copy of the proposal.
Biden says he wants the wealthy to pay what he calls their fair share. Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders said in the Republican response she didn't believe a single word of Biden's speech. Says he's been taken over by the radical left and will continue to destroy the country at such a step.
A new generation of Republican leaders are stepping up, actively caretakers of the status quo. That could be change makers for the American people.
The 21-foot shot with 11 seconds left in the third quarter has made LeBron James the NBA's career scoring leader. LeBron topped Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's 39
You're so actually, you couldn't turn like 15. You had to sound 329.
City Thunder last night. Games stopped after James set the record. Abdul-Jabbar handed James the basketball.
You thought that was going to work? You thought Zuckerberg's that talented? Son.
People riding the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland had to watch the plane.
You're so active. You're like, no one would think that that's.
Southland weather from KFI, sunny tomorrow with highs in the upper 60s to mid 70s. Even warmer for Thursday with highs in the 70s to low 80s. Back in the 70s again Friday, a slight chance of showers late Saturday and early Sunday. 56 in Long Beach, 50 in Dana Point, 51 Ladera Ranch, 53 in Baldwin Park. We leave local in the KFI 24-hour newsroom on EDK.
COVID!
Visit YouCanTreatIt.org or call 833-422-4255. Ask for medication to treat COVID-19. Sponsored by the California Department of Public Health. Live from Radio Row, it's Super Bowl week, and there's no better way to stay up to speed than with the Around the NFL podcast. Join me, Dan Hanses, and my bud, Mark Sessler and Greg Rosenthal for the latest football news with just a touch of mirth. We've got the #1 football podcast in the world, and Rihanna is playing the Apple Music halftime show. It doesn't get much better than that, guys. Hang out with us live from Glendale, Arizona, all week long.
Bad news,
Listen to Around the NFL on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcast.
We ask seniors how to prevent Medicare scams.
If you get a phone call, do not talk to the person.
Never get out your Medicare number.
You're going to get your number put on a false claim. Just hang up.
How do you detect Medicare fraud?
Just like I check my credit card statement, I check my Medicare statements monthly.
If you get your statement and you see something that you know you did not have done, you report it. Call the Senior Medicare Patrol.
To report Medicare fraud, call 855-613-7080. Someone uses your toilet and it overflows. Can you imagine how embarrassing that is for your guests and for you? Hello, I'm John Plummer, founder of Rooter Plumbing. You're hosting a party, the water's on the floor, and your guest has to tell you that the toilet is backed up. And worst of all, you have to tell your guests that they can't use the bathroom. I shudder when they tell this story because it happened to me. Can you imagine? I own Rooter Hero Plumbing and my toilet overflowed. Talk about being humbled. Well, the truth is, it could happen to anyone. And the solution is to call 866-DRAIN-77. That's what I did, and our plumber was here within the hour. Not because I'm the owner, but that's just what we do. I'm so confident that you'll be satisfied with our services that I put my cell phone number on every business card. 866-DRAIN-77. That's 866-DRAIN-77. Different Jacob and Ronnie. If you've been in an accident, call 844-24-JACOB. I'm sick of their fantasy interpretations of the world. It's really worn out and tired. They're wrong. They've been proven wrong. Enough of these people. I'm not spending the rest of my life arguing with crazy people. Somebody commits a crime, you put them in jail. John and Tim, they can't commit another crime for a while. Live 1 to 4 p.m. on KFI and on demand anytime on the iHeartRadio app. The complaint crowd is exponentially
That's hard as fuck.
It's just the advocacy crowd. They get donations. This is their job. That's what they do for a living. They're finance. The wealthy people who's taking this on as a cause. John and Tim, if it's whack-a-mole, then keep whacking them. Live 1 to 4 p.m. on KFI and on demand anytime on the iHeartRadio app. The people in prison committed the crimes, period. And that's all that matters. Their color, their ethnicity doesn't matter. They committed the crimes. And those are in the business of crime. John and Tim, they don't do anything else but commit crimes all day. Live 1 to 4 p.m. on KFI and on demand anytime on the iHeartRadio app.
Make it art though. His door didn't work.
KFI, AM 640, more stimulating talk.
Oh my god. 82. Check that was 166,000 miles an hour. Oh my god. Dude, don't get into all this bullshit. Yosh. Question: are you uploading? What's that?
Up next, psychic medium Catherine Nadell makes her first appearance on the program. We'll be chatting with her about the other side. And later on, when we take calls, of course, we can ask you questions about being a psychic or a medium. And if you want a specific reading, she'll need a specific question from you, and she'll take it away. Wherever you may live, whatever certain areas you might be in that have some kind of trouble, earthquakes, for example, a horrible situation over in the Middle East. Ukraine has been a leader in emergency radios for decades with their highly rated CC solar observers. We all know prices have gone up all over the place. Ukraine is dropping the price to $49.99. Ukraine CC solar observer AM and FM weather radio can be powered by a hand crank, a solar panel, or common AA battery. It's got a built-in flashlight and has the ability to charge your smartphone in a pin. It's a very dependable emergency radio with superior reception and audio, something everyone should have. The CC Solar Observer is the perfect choice. Highly recommended. This week only, get the CC Solar Observer only $49.99. We're calling Ukraine now. 1-800-522-8863. That's 1-800-522-8863. Or visit them at their website, ccrane.com.
What the fuck is that shit called?
2023 is off to a turbulent start, and despite the U.S. breaking through the $31.4 trillion debt ceiling in January, the administration has no plans to curb spending. It's times like these you want to be diversified. It's times like these you want to have physical gold and silver on hand, and you can buy it at bullionmax.com/coach. That's right. Bullion Max will ship the gold and silver fully insured directly to your door. Think about that. Gold and silver are the world's oldest, most proven form of currency. It's there for you when inflation soars, when other assets go sideways, when the lights go out. To get started, go to bullionmax.com/coach and purchase your silver starter kit. Get 6 ounces of silver, including a limited vintage Aztec calendar coin, something Bullion Max and I set up just for you. Again, go to bullionmax.com/coach now to purchase your silver starter kit and take the first step to building an emergency reserve of gold and silver. bullionmax.com/coach. bullionmax.com/coach. Welcome back to Story with you. Catherine Nadell is the author, retired Army colonel, nurse, psychic medium, and clairvoyant. She served in the United States Army Reserve for 30 years, and for more than 3 decades continues to serve as a registered nurse.
I've already heard of words.
She's an investor in our Lord Lady.
I'll place grass like you.
Recently featured in the Netflix series Surviving Death. Catherine, you do a great job. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, George. It's a pleasure to be on your show. I'm a big fan for many years. I'm very good. How are you?
Good. I was in the Navy for some time and did not spend as much time as you did in your service in the United States Army. 30 years is a long time.
I know. I was lucky to do that much time, but thank you for your service.
What rank did you finally achieve?
Colonel, full bird.
Good for you. I made full lieutenant in the Navy, which is like captain in the Army. But
Yeah. Yeah.
how did you get involved with such information?
So my first book, Streamline and Passing Your Coffee, described exactly kind of the moment that I realized that I was different than the other kids. I was fishing with my dad, and one day he said, "We're not going to go fishing. I'm going to teach you how to go crabbing." And he took me out to this dock, and there was all these little boys on the dock, and I was the only girl. And he said, "We're going to drop the net in." And he said, "And don't pick up the rope." My dad was a tall man, he was like 6'2", and kind of stern at times. And he wandered off to see what the boys were fishing. And I heard, pick it up, and it was getting louder. So I reached down and started to pull the rope up. And my dad turned around and started doing his kind of quick march back to me, saying, "What are you doing?" And I pulled, the net out of the water, and there was a big blue crab on the dock again, and the little boys came running over. And they were like, "Oh my gosh," and my father was like, "How did you know that?" And he almost looked at me. And
is it like a thing? No.
A little bit older, I started having very
My profile.
dreams that were sometimes depicting things that were going to happen to people. And my father, being a very strict Roman Catholic, he kind of told me, like, "Don't share this information with people, do not entertain this." He shut it down very quickly. So, but that was the pivotal moment that I knew that voice that I was hearing, I needed to listen to it and pay attention to it.
Now, this program, of course, Coast to Coast, has connected you with a lot of people. Tell us about it.
Yes, so amazing. My dad, in his older years, he would stay up late at night and he would listen to your program. And he knew I was going up and down to Salem every Halloween to work with Christian Day and Lori Burnout. And he would fill me in as, on all the interviews that he did with them. And he was very fascinated with UFOs and the paranormal. So I talk about that in my book. But it's interesting because during my military career, because of my rank, I had to travel in the Army Reserve to get certain conditions because of my rank. So they told me I'd have to go up to Newport, Rhode Island, and every time I went there, I had to pay for my own lodging. So I contacted a bed and breakfast, and I got to talking to the owner. And I told her, do you do military rate? And I started to tell her who I was and that I had just had this book out. And she told me she was a UFO researcher and that she really was very fascinated with all of the work. And we started talking about
shadow band.
She gave me a military discount, and I stayed
Your
with her
dog.
for many, many years while I was working there at that unit. And then most recently, which was probably like the beginning of last summer, I was sleeping and I listened to Coast kind of like on rewind kind of a thing. Your older episodes, I just let them play. In the middle of the night, I woke up and I kept hearing my name, and I leaped up and I turned the light on and I started looking at the name of the episode, and it's Dr. William Liddell, the EL.
Yoshi, look at this.
Yeah, no, I started it down and I said, okay, I'll look her up in the morning. And I looked her up and I thought, wow, it's really fascinating. And I sent her an email and I didn't think she was going to contact me so quickly. And
there's a lot of urine in this
fucking email, and then we got to talking on the phone. And I told her that over the past 2 years, I've been struggling because from being in Iraq, I was diagnosed with exposure injury, which is now known as burn pit. So that I had trouble sleeping sometimes, and that, and she said that she could help me. She could teach me how to do meditations, and so we had this fast kind of friendship, talking over Zoom, and and she was really interested in my work because her first book was 6 cents, and that was before a lot of these stores were open, 30 in libraries didn't really exist. So she's probably one of the pioneers on talking about a lot of this stuff. So she's just wonderful. You already know that, though.
How did you end up highlighting the other side? How does that happen?
So it's interesting because a lot of my dreams were so vivid. Towards the end of my teens, my family would have special coffee, and my friends, when we were in college, we'd go down to the Bronx and have, Italian coffee, and I started to look in the cups, and I was like, oh, I could do a reading out of this. To my friends in college, I went to Mercy College for my bachelor's degree, and they were really fascinated by it. They were like, oh, wow, tell us more. And all of a sudden, the waitress was coming over, and people started asking to do it. And then, I started to say, okay, well, I can do this. So then, we go for Turkish food, and we had Turkish coffee, and we go to a Greek restaurant, and we ate Greek coffee, and it was all different. All the different coffees provide different kind of images in the cups and different consistencies. Oh yeah, that's very similar. The coffee though really sometimes didn't good in a way, and then I went to Iraq, and when I was in Iraq, it was very dangerous there. It was 2004 to 2005. With the army, yeah, and it was we were getting bombed like on a daily basis over there, and there was a lot of there was the weaponry that was happening while we were there, and so my battle buddy said, okay, if you get out of here, you go home, you have to share this with people, because it's just too, it's uncanny, like the work that we do really should be shared with other people to help them. And I promised her, and she wrote on it. And I came home, and very shortly after being home, one of the women in my social county that was on the secretary, she contacted me and said, could you bring your coffee maker? And I said, my espresso coffee maker? And she said, yeah, we're having a psychic there. And I said, no one's going to drink that. She said, just bring it. She said, well, it'll be fun. It'll be a novelty. And I said, well, I have cups. Like, I use China cups. And she said, oh, yeah, maybe one or two people are doing. And I couldn't believe that day. I was running back and forth trying to launch all these cups. I had a long line. And it was because you don't see it very often. And a lot of the women online started to tell me something that I didn't realize is that in certain cultures, they don't want the coffee read by someone in their own culture. So they feel it's a superstition. So they were very eager to get a coffee cup done with me.
They want an outsider to see.
Yeah, it's really interesting. And then, from doing those readings, I tell people I see more than the cup. I see beyond the cup. And I would start talking to someone and say, are you open to hearing from, the afterlife? Those that are passed on in your family and friends. And they would say yes. And everything that I was saying, they said was correct. So, I should get a lot of feedback. And I was talking to my dad, and my dad was like, just let me talk it again and again and again. And he said, I don't want you ever to be called a charlatan. And I talk about it a lot in my book. But there's a big piece of that conversation in the book with my dad, because he really felt strongly about that. He was a big fan of Houdini. And Houdini was, on a journey, to debunk. And
He was on a mission, wasn't he?
yeah, sure, yeah. Amazing. And my dad worked at the Reader's Digest magazine. And in 1981, they published an article about Houdini. And I didn't realize that. And Dad started to tell me all these facts about Houdini and Houdini's life. And I had no idea that he followed him so much, So my dad said, like, is there any way you could be tested? And I said that I had heard about Arthur Finley. And my dad said, well, if you can go, you should go. Because you should really know if they think you can do this, not just, people in Westchester that are psychics there. So I went over to Arthur Finley, and I worked with the British tutor Simone Key, and she validated it. I actually was in the smallest class, 9 students, and I thought, geez, I'm just a beginner. It turned out it was the top class. And I came home and I said, Dad, they said that I can do this. And I became friends with Suzanne Northrop. I'm sure you know her very well. And she's one of the pioneers. She goes back many, many years ago. And she was doing a workshop at Omega. And then going to her workshop, she told me that she was certified through the Forever Family Foundation, and she encouraged me to try, to be certified there. And they're very strict. They have very high standards, and it's a wonderful organization. And it was started by Bob and Frank Ginsburg after their daughter passed away.
The book you have is She Danced by the Light of the Moon. You have cats all around you. Okay.
I know, it's amazing, I know. So I got certified by Forever Family, and they were just recently, like you said, featured in Netflix. That's all.
Why cats all around you?
So cats are very, very healing. They're my favorite pet. I've had a few pets in my life. My current pet, she's very popular on social media. Her name was Meg Ryan. I got her during COVID. She was from the shelter. Meg Ryan. I know. I got her through shelter because some family during COVID dropped her off. And it turns out they dropped her off because she wasn't well. She has a chronic illness. She has she has chronic pancreatitis for a cat. It's sometimes common in older cats. And so I took her and I made her well, and I continue to make her well every day. But cats are very healing. My best friend Cookie, she was living in Connecticut, and she and I dedicated ourselves to help her mother during hospice care. And the cat kept
I think the book's on that, but I don't believe it. So, really? Yeah, I do. That's legit. Nothing to kill. I love it. Fucking John Wayne. Yeah.
The cat left the room, and that's when the family knew that it was probably coming closer to that time. And another wonderful story about how intuitive cats are is my cousin Tommy. He was patient as a New Jersey VA, and he was going back and forth and getting radiation treatment. And he would come home and lay on his couch, and he'd call me on the phone. And one day he called me on the phone and said, "I can't believe it." Because I thought it was just, like a fluke, he said. But every time I lay on the couch with the radiation attack, climbs up and knows where they give me radiation. And that was like one of my last great conversations with him, because he would always excuse me and say, "Oh, yeah, okay, what do you see now, Pat?" It was like a healthy skeptic, So cats really are very intuitive. There's a long history of cats, as you know, with, they can, I know, they're amazing. And my cat is very amazing. So I wanted to focus on this particular cover from the music business. He designed a lot of work for Metallica and Paul McCartney, excuse me. And he asked me, "What do you want for your cover?" And I said, "Well, I would like to do anything with the cat." And then he said, "What do you want for the cat?" And I said, "Did you see the cat? It's amazing." Yeah, so I said, everything that I've said in my life that I would do should come out of my mouth like whispering in a cloud. And it is archives and the copy readings and writing books and the intuitive eye. And even the military, there's a soldier with a rifle.
What is the other side? What do you convince them?
So they explained who they were, giving messages about things that are happening now in current time. And that to me is so important as a medium, because it relays the information that our loved ones are not in an unknown space, but they still have vision on how